Hello students, once again welcome to Bholanath Academy. Today students we are going to see the acidity and basicity of the substances. Now students we have seen so many substances in around you. Now according which substance is acid, which one is the base, that was explained by the first scientist, that is called as Arrhenius theory. Arrhenius scientist has put this theory, that is why this theory is called as Arrhenius theory. Now according to him students, acid, the substance that dissociate to give hydrogen ion when dissolved in water, is called acid. Example students, HCl. HCl students, when dissolved in water it will give H plus ions. When you are dissolving the substance HCl in water, it is producing H plus ions and chloride minus ions. Now here only we are talking about what students, we are talking about hydrogen ions. If it is producing H plus ions, then only we can say the substance is what, acidic in nature. Now students, this substance that dissociate to give hydrogen ion when dissolved in water is called acid. That means water is must. You have to dissolve the substance in water and the substance is producing H plus ions, then we can say the substance HCl is a acidic in nature. So in general students, we can take any substance which containing H plus Ha. When you are dissolving water, it will give H plus and A minus. So this means this is the general equation I have written. If you are dissolving any substance in water and if it is producing H plus ion, that is hydrogen ion, then that substance is called as acid according to Arrhenius. So this is theory was put by Arrhenius of the acid. Now students, we are going to see the base. The base, the substance that dissociate to give hydroxyl ion when dissolved in water. You have the substance students, if you are dissolving water and after dissolving, if you are getting OH minus hydroxyl ions, then we can say the substance is what, this substance will be called as base. The substance, if it is producing hydroxyl ion, then this substance is called as base. The sub So students, this substance NaOH is a base because this substance when you are dissolving water, it is producing hydroxyl ion. So water is very important students. Understanding, because of water we are getting hydroxyl ion. Now in general students, we are taking BOH, any substance which containing hydroxyl, and if you are dissolving water, it will, you are getting OH minus, then we can say this substance is what, base. Now students, we are going to see the neutralization reaction. It is a reaction between the acid and base producing salt and water. Now students, if acid combines with base, it will produce you water and salt, then it is called as neutralization reaction. Understanding, if you are getting salt and water, that means here may be acid, this may be what, base. Understanding. Now in terms of ionic theory students, HCl will be, it will produce you H plus and chloride minus. NaOH will produce you Na plus and OH minus. Now when these two ions will react students, they will produce you sodium chloride and water. Here the water will be undissociated. Okay students, so this is the neutralization reaction students. Now according to Arrhenius theory students, neutralization can be defined as a reaction between H plus ions of an acid, H plus ions of acid and hydroxyl ions of base to produce practically undissociated water molecules is called as neutralization. That means it is neutralized. It is neutralizing H plus ions and hydroxyl ions, and you are getting what, undissociated water molecules. So this is the definition of the neutralization according to Arrhenius theory. Okay students, now we are going to see the students limitations of Arrhenius theory. What was the limitation students of Arrhenius theory? That means first limitation students, acid and bases defined in terms of their aqueous solution. If substance you have students, if you want to explain acid and base character of that substance, that means you have to dissolve the substance, should be present in aqueous solution, not in terms of substance themselves. Alone substance cannot be defined whether it is acid or base. You have to dissolve in water. So that means water is must. That substance which you want to know whether it is acid or base, it should be present in aqueous solution. The theory is applicable to aqueous solution only. Now students, second limitation students, substance like HCl is regarded as an acid only when it is dissolved in water, but in other solvent like benzene, it is not considered as the acid. Now students, HCl, they are saying you have to dissolve in water. If you are dissolving HCl in benzene, this HCl will not consider This is the second limitations of Arrhenius theory. Now, students, we are going to see the third limitation, students. The base must contain hydroxyl ions, but same compound do not contain hydroxyl ions, but are the basic in nature. Say, for example, students, ammonia. Now, ammonia, students, NS3. Now, students, it is basic in nature, even though it is not containing hydroxyl ions. So, this was not explained by the Arrhenius theory. Now, students, H plus ion exists in aqueous solution, but in aqueous solution, H plus ions is always hydrated to form hydronium ion. Now you know, students, H plus when combines with water, it will form H3O plus hydronium ion, understanding which are present in water. So H plus always exist in aqueous solution, but in aqueous solution, when you find, students, H plus ion always hydrated to form hydronium ion. This is the hydronium ion. This was not explained by the Arrhenius. So these are the four limitations, students. These are very important for the examination point of view. If you like my video, please share it, subscribe it. Thank you very much.